Hello, geometry people. Welcome to the new year. And with the new year, we have a new topic. We are now going to be studying quadrilaterals. Quad means four, laterals mean sides, so it's four-sided figures. In particular, we're going to start with parallelograms. In your Google Classroom, you'll see a file that has the properties of a parallelogram. There are several of them that you need to know, so I will take a look at that file and study it. Today we're going to focus on the angles in a parallelogram. Now, the angles that are opposite from each other, which means across from each other in the quadrilateral, are congruent. So this one in the lower left and upper right are congruent to each other. They're equal. Also, these angles are opposite angles, and they are congruent to each other. Opposite angles are congruent. Now, the angles that are consecutive, which is the word that we use, which means along the bottom or along the side or top, the ones that are maybe next to each other is a more clearer way to say it, but these consecutive angles are supplementary, which means they add up to 180. So when you're doing these problems, the angles are either going to be equal or they're going to add up to 180, which is similar, if you recall, to parallel line problems. You had a choice of either being equal or supplementary, and that comes from the fact that they are parallel lines, hence the name parallelogram. Now, another key thing you need to know is when you label the parallelogram, it does matter. Unlike triangles, where you can kind of put the letters wherever you wanted, here you have to do it a special way. Now let me call this parallelogram ABCD. I'm going to put the A there. You could really put the A wherever you want. But if I start there, now when I go BCD, I have to go around the vertices in order. So if this is B, this has to be C, and this has to be D. You can't jump over. This is A. I can't put the B here. If B is here, I can't put the C there. They have to go around in order. Otherwise, things will get messed up when you do the problems. Now, another thing about a parallelogram, because the angles are congruent and supplementary, as soon as you know one angle, you can find the other three. If this angle, for example, is 60 degrees, well, the opposite angles are congruent, so this is also 60 degrees. The consecutive angles are supplementary, so if you do 180 minus 60, you get 120 for this one, and the same thing over here, you would get 120. So as soon as you know one, you can figure out the other three, and just to remind you, you know that the four angles of any quadrilateral add up to 180, and these four angles do add up to 180. So let's do a couple algebra problems now. In parallelogram ABCD, A is 2x plus 60, here's A, and B is x plus 30, there's B. A and B are consecutive angles. Angle A and angle B are consecutive. That's the word we use, and consecutive means they add up to 180. They're supplementary. So we would say 2x minus 60 plus x plus 30 equals 180. Let's combine like terms. 2x and 1x is 3x. Negative 60 plus 30 is negative 30. And then finishing up this problem now, I'm going to add 30 to each side. 3x is equal to 210. Divide by 3. X is equal to 70. Now this problem only said find x, but let's just do a check. And let's take this x equals 70 and plug it in. Angle A is 2x minus 60, so that's going to be 2 times 70 minus 60. 2 times 70 is 140, minus 60 is 80. Angle B is x plus 30, so 70 plus 30 is 100, and yes, they are supplementary, so it did work out. Let's take a look at our next problem. in parallelogram ABCD, angle A is x plus 20, angle C is 6x plus 50. You can see from our diagram above where we have it labeled, angle A and angle C are opposite angles, and therefore they are congruent, equal to each other. So on this one, you would say x plus 20 equals 6x minus 50. And let's solve this problem now. 20 is equal to 5x minus 50. Let's add 50. 70 is 5x. Divide by 5. 14 is equal to x. Okay? That finds x. We're done. There's our answer. X equals 14. Circle my answer. All right. Let's do it up here too. Circling the answer just makes it a little bit easier for me when I'm checking your homework to see what your final answer is. Let's just do a check. Angle A is 14 plus 20, 34. Angle C is 6 times 14 minus 50. 6 times 14 is 84, minus 50 is 34. So it does check out. Okay? So, that's today's topic, angles in a parallelogram. Just to refresh the important facts you need to know, opposite angles are congruent, consecutive angles are supplementary, and when you label it A, B, C, D, or whatever the letters are, the letters have to go around the parallelogram in order. Good luck on your assignment.